Inspiration.com.
Movies set in the Conjuring universe always begin with proclaiming themselves to be based on true stories. And they are based on true stories. In exactly the same way that Abraham Lincoln, Vampire Hunter, is based on a true story. In that, not really at all, other than like some names and maybe one or two events here and there. These are could be kind of egregious movies because people actually died in some of these cases, and these movies take them and make them big bombastic horror movies where it's a demon nun that they just made up because that nobody ever said there was a demon nun in that house, or it's this witch, or it's this doll. 99% horse shit in these movies. But they are entertaining. I would say that just about every single movie in the Conjuring universe I have found entertaining, if forgettable. I'd say the only one that just did not hold my attention at all was The Nun. But especially the core Conjuring movies are pretty good. They're cheap. They're scary in a boo kind of a way, but that can be fun. Not every movie has to be Hereditary or The Exorcist. We're here to talk today about the latest release from the Conjuring universe, The Conjuring, The Devil Made Me Do It, the third movie in the primary Conjuring series. This year collection has all of them, all of the movies that have come out. The Conjuring, The Devil Made Me Do It will be the last of the movies that I buy for multiple reasons. Of course, the first, I keep saying how I want to shut this down. I don't want to really be buying the discs anymore, so there's that. But also, it wasn't great. It wasn't great. It was definitely... It didn't have James Wan back as a director. And his magic is not there in the third movie. Now, Patrick Wilson and Vera Farmiga, their chemistry as the Warrens, as the demonologists who hunt down X-Files style these demons and goblins and ghosts, they're entertaining. They got great chemistry. They still have great chemistry all these years later. It's fun to watch them. Their relationship grows over the course of the movie. But the main story, the true story behind this movie, somebody got hacked up, and they make it about this woman who's a Satanist, and she's the first kind of human villain in these movies, and she's pulling the strings of this demon. None of this is from even the ghost story version of this. If you wanted to look at this as being a true story, that somebody did actually get killed, but it was really a demon. It was really, this guy was possessed, and that's why he killed this person. If you really want to look at it that way, none of this shit happened in the movie. None of this shit was ever claimed by anybody. The Satanist isn't there, who's a spoiler alert, because she's like the daughter of a priest, and uh, uh, these movies I think can be fun, and Conjuring the Devil Made Me Do It was fun while I was watching it, but it wasn't really holding my attention, and it wasn't even really scary in the superficial jump scare kind of way that the first two were. I I kind of cared about the families in the first two. This one I didn't really care about anybody outside of the Warrens. And when you see like behind the scenes stuff and you see the guy on set, the guy who actually killed somebody, the real guy, and he's there and he's like, this is telling the true story of what actually happened to me. It's exploitative and it's kind of creepy and it's not really cool. So The Conjuring, The Devil Made Me Do It. Now, most people are split on these. They make a lot of money. But people who are seriously into horror, they look at these movies and they go, this is bullshit. These movies suck. I love serious horror movies. I love them much more than the Conjuring movies, but I do think the Conjuring movies, even the lesser ones, are effective in the haunted house, spooky kind of way. But this one in particular felt like they took it too far. They went too big and bombastic with it. They made too much stuff up. You know, again, like you could argue all of it's made up. You could argue there's no such thing as demons and this is all bullshit and the Warrens were actually hucksters. But if you're going to tell the true story, going by the Warrens' account, this doesn't even do that. So I'm going 2 out of 5 on this one. You might enjoy it. If you enjoyed the other Conjuring movies, you'll probably enjoy this one, but it's not going to stick with you. And it's kind of creepy for the wrong reasons.
The worlds. Sort of gave myself the challenge of, okay,